Okay, let's jump into it. Day 5 of the playthrough. Hello, Lo Whoa, I see you there in chat. How you doing? Alright, do I need to make an adjustment to my settings? Has my system rejected yesterday's settings? It appears that it may have... I don't know, I can't tell. No, it looks like it kept the settings. Okay, alright. Go talk to Professor Fig. Will do.
I don't understand why people go on about that.
Professor, I'm glad to see you.
And I you. Thank Merlin you're in one piece. I heard about the attack. Trolls in Hogsmeade?
Sir, the trolls were wearing armor. It had that dark glow like the dragon collar.
Goblin silver. Ranrock used it to control the dragon. But how? And why send trolls to...
They were there because of me. I overheard Ranrock talking with Victor Rookwood.
Ranrock was in Hogsmeade? With Rookwood?
The trolls were Ranrock's distraction so that Rookwood could get to me. And he would have, had Sirona and the patrons at the Three Broomsticks not intervened.
This is grave news indeed. If Ranrock's goblins and dark wizards are after you, they want what we found in that vault.
Speaking of the vault, do you think that Ranrock is working with any of the goblins at Gringotts?
I do not. Gringotts goblins aren't typically the friendliest of beings, but they have a great deal of integrity. No, I dare say after what happened to that poor banker, the goblins at Gringotts are no followers of Ranrock.
They're after the locket. You said you discovered something in it.
Yes, yes. I discovered an inscription. When I read it aloud, this map appeared. Clever enchantment. It's a map of Hogwarts, to be sure, but I do not know where it leads.
It leads to the library. A restricted section, to be precise, and a bit beyond. I see traces of magic there on the map.
I suspected you would see something.
Shall we go?
I appreciate your enthusiasm, and I'm eager to discover what we may find there as well. But if our experience at Gringotts, let alone what happened to Miriam, taught me anything, it's that the path we're on is terribly dangerous. I'd like you to work with Professor Hecat a bit, before we continue.
But sir, how dangerous could the library be? Perhaps we're only after a book.
Perhaps we are only after a book, but we should be prepared for anything. Once you've honed your defensive magic further, come and see me. I'll let Professor Hecat know to expect you.
I don't think I can do this now. Best to come back.
Professor Hecat. Okay. But first I'm going to search this room.
Revelio.
What's this? Professor Fig. As if my schedule wasn't congested enough, the Ministry has charged me with arranging the rather inconvenient arrival of a new student at Hogwarts, a 5th year, if you can believe. Professor Weasley insists that they will need an escort and a mentor to help them acclimatize before term begins. I have assigned the task to you. Please see Professor Weasley for details. Professor Phineas Nigellus Black, Headmaster. Headmaster's kind of a...
Revelio.
Not cool, man. Not cool. Alright, nothing in here. What's in here? Oh. one of these chests I can't open yet. We'll figure it out later. Alright, let's go talk to Professor Hecat.
Defending Hogsmeade against trolls. You know, there is such a thing as trying to...
Revelio.
If only a new student were to help me with my sad predicament.
Are you all right?
Don't you know who I am? Zenobia Noak, the girl whom everyone at school hates for no reason.
Ooh, heads or tails? Computer, flip a coin.
Okay. Tails.
Everyone hates you. Why?
Because Hogwarts is full of bullies and spoilsports. Leander Pruitt's one of the worst, that no-talent moon mind. I wanted to make some new friends, and so I brought my collection down to the common room. My gobstone collection, that is. I was hoping someone would want to play. Are you familiar with gobstones? Little balls, like marbles. Grand game. And if you lose, they spray you with a foul-smelling liquid.
Computer, flip a coin.
Okay. Tails.
Oh, I forgot to listen. My headphones canceled it out. Computer, flip a coin.
Okay. You got tails.
Tails.
I haven't much interest in a game that sprays you with odors.
Only if you lose, which I never do. Or at least, not often. People can be so cruel. Just because they're sprayed all over with smelly gobstone spit, it's their own fault for losing. Imelda is one of the worst losers. Everett and Astoria are terrible as well. And now those poor losers have taken my gobstones and hidden them in very high places all over the school.
Computer, heads or tails?
Okay. You got heads.
Rather an overreaction on their part.
I'll say. Anyway, I can't work out how to get them back on my own. I don't think I know the necessary spells yet. I need someone, perhaps a selfless and talented fifth year to help me.
Do you have any suggestions on how to get your gobstones down from their hiding spots?
If I knew that, I'd get them myself. Whoever hid my gobstones that high got up there somehow.
Haven't you any friends at school?
Not really. Natty said hello once, but not a word since.
I'll see what I can do.
I'd appreciate the help. If you do find all of my gobstones, do come and see me again. I'll be back to playing Snake Pit and Jackstone by myself in no time.
Don't get too cocky simply because you had one victory over Sally.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
There's some around here, right?
Revelio. Accio. Well, that's one of Zenobia's gobstones. I hardly see what all the fuss is about.
rather go alone to a dance.
Why not?
Hello there. Perhaps you can help me.
Hello? Were you calling me?
I was, yes. Thought you might be interested in joining me for a bit of an adventure. Following a treasure map, to be precise. Slight respite from battling the odd troll, I should think. Asked Poppy if she'd be interested as well, but couldn't drag her away from her puff skein. I found 2 maps lying about, both leading to locations around Hogwarts. Care to have a look at one?
Computer, heads or tails?
Okay. Heads.
Following a Hogwarts treasure map. Count me in.
Wonderful. Hogwarts fascinates me. You can keep whatever treasure lies at the end of your map. I'll be satisfied just knowing where it leads.
Where do you suggest I search first?
Based on a cursory review of your map, I'd suggest somewhere near Hecat's classroom.
Very well. I shall take a look if I can find the time.
Fair enough. Meet me back here if you find anything.
Ah, a rhinoceros skeleton. I'm on the right track. I'm here about the new spell you wanted to teach me, Professor.
Good. Professor Fig indicated a certain urgency to you completing your defensive magic assignments. As such, you are to learn Incendio, the fire-making spell, handy for lighting torches, burning away spider webs, and, when necessary, defending against those who would wish to do us harm.
Sounds versatile.
Quite. But before we get started, I'd like you to complete a few tasks. You may be surprised by some of them. Astonishing how much students don't think their professors know. When you're finished, come and see me. Then we shall begin working on Incendio. You know where to find me once you've finished.
Win 2 rounds of crossed wands. Complete a round of spell combination practice with Lucan Brattleby. I see, I see. Alright. Oh, nope, wrong one. Where's the clock tower again? It's right over here, right? The bell tower? No, that's not it. There we go. No, that's not it either. I will learn my way around eventually, I'm sure.
Glad you're back.
Hello, Lucan. Is the next round of crossed wands all set?
Why, yes it is. I've got a great match lined up. Ready for another round?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Brilliant. Are you dueling with a partner?
Yes, Natty.
Then let's get to it.
Ready to get thrashed?
Apologies in advance.
Levioso!
I have the winner!
Stupid one! Accio!
Levioso!
Potato! Stupid one!
Is that all you've got? Levioso!
Accio! There goes my way.
Okay, I know I'm hitting the key, but it's not going to stay.
Levioso!
Oh.
Potato!
You're better than that!
Accio! Stupid one! Pity more people can't watch the duels.
Bravo!
I gave it my all.
You did indeed. The other duelists have already taken notice of you, but after that last round, they'll really have it in for you. You'd better keep practicing if you want a chance at winning, or at least surviving the next round. I'll let you know when we're ready. Hope to see you then. The next round is for all the gobstones, so to speak.
Seems I'm out of the tournament thanks to you.
You could have gone a bit easier on me.
I don't think so.
Perhaps I should stick to potions.
Perhaps. Level 1 lock, okay.
Hello, Lucan. May I use the training dummy?
Of course. I'll fetch it and give you a list of combinations to practice. Ready to have a try now?
That would be wonderful.
Be sure to cast all your spells before the dummy lands. If you need to stop practicing before you finish all of them, let me know.
All right.
Accio!
Nicely done.
Levioso!
Good one.
Levioso! Accio!
That's it. I'd say that's enough practice. You looked good out there.
Thank you, Lucan.
I say better to discover one's weaknesses during practice than during a duel. You'll be a fearsome challenger now.
Assignment's all finished.
I trust Mr. Brattleby was able to accommodate you and that you found success in your endeavors.
I finished all of the tasks you gave me, Professor Hecat.
Glad to hear it. Then you should be ready to learn Incendio.
Should be, Professor.
Yes. I'm sorry to say, I visited enough careless colleagues at St. Mungo's to assure you that fire is a fickle servant. Your spellcasting has impressed me thus far, but please maintain focus. I would rather we not end today's lesson with your robes aflame. Let us begin. And remember, focus on the proper wand movement. Concentrate, and keep your wand steady. Good work.
Oh, right.
Ah, there you are.
Hello, sir. You'll be pleased to know that I worked on my defensive magic with Professor Hecat.
So I hear. She tells me you've taken rather well to your new wand. You must continue to work with her and your other professors to improve your skills. That said, I don't wish to postpone our visit to the library any longer. So, shall we proceed?
Fig, I have work for you. Come.
Headmaster, I'm with a student and my schedule
Your schedule will wait indefinitely, as will your student. I would think that after all the trouble you caused me with Osric, you'd be eager to make amends. My office, 5 minutes.
That man is exasperating. Unfortunately, our trip to the restricted section will have to wait a bit longer.
But, Professor...
We have no choice. It would be unwise to provoke our illustrious headmaster further. I shall find you when I've completed whatever toils I must endure.
Revelio. Sebastian mentioned sneaking into the restricted section. Perhaps he'll have an idea.
spare a moment? I could use your help.
You wanted to speak with me?
I did. Hello, I'm Duncan Hobhouse. Pleasure to meet you. I've heard all about you, of course, confronting trolls and dragons.
Computer, heads or tails?
Okay. You got heads.
That's nice to hear. I have had my share of adventure. I hope my reputation's warranted.
I'm going to presume your reputation is in fact warranted, in which case, you are precisely the person I need. You see, we were learning to repel boggarts in Professor Hecat's class, and, well, mine unfortunately took the shape of a puffskein.
Computer, pick a number between 1 and 3.
Here's a number between 1 and 3. It's 3.
Surely you're joking. You can't possibly be afraid of a puffskein.
It may seem irrational to you, but my experience with them has been most upsetting. They eat bogies, you know. Regardless of how reasonable I believe my fear of puffskeins to be, I'm beginning to get a reputation as a coward. Some have even taken to calling me Puffskeen Dunkeen.
Computer, flip a coin.
Okay. Heads.
I'm sorry to hear that. Words can be cruel.
Thank you. Poppy keeps offering to help me in overcoming my fear, but I'm too afraid to take her up on it. Anyway, to make matters worse, I stupidly blurted out that I must be braver than people think, since I have been in the hidden herbology corridor.
The hidden herbology corridor?
Yes. Rumour has it that the herbology professor before Professor Garlic kept dangerous plants there. It's supposedly so overrun now that no one dares enter it anymore. I was hoping you could go there and bring back evidence that I could use to show that, well, I'd gone in. Say a bit of an exceptionally dangerous plant of some kind.
What sort of plants should I expect in the hidden herbology corridor?
I haven't a clue. But have you seen the kinds of plants Professor Garlic grows? If the previous professor was anything like her, I'd imagine they're not exactly harmless.
Very well. If I'm in the area, perhaps I shall take a look.
Grand. I'd very much appreciate it. Come and find me if you get the proof. I shall be forever in your debt.
Hidden herbology corridor. Sounds intriguing.
You should hear Shah talking about divination.
Pete was in a mood the other day. Tossed me right on Scribner's desk. Now I have detention for a week.
Oh dear, I shall get in trouble for this.
Is everything all right?
Oh, hello. Thank you for asking. I'm Cressida, by the way, and I'm afraid everything's not all right. I may be in a spot of trouble with the librarian. You see, I'm fond of creating my own charms. Thought I'd perfected my light as a feather charm to use on my library books. My arms get so tired carrying them around all day. But I must have confused the Latin word for feather with bird in my incantation, because when I opened my bag just now in the library, they literally took flight.
Computer, flip a coin.
Okay. Tails.
That sounds a rather complicated way to simply avoid carrying your books.
Possibly. But where's the fun in simplicity? New charms and spells have to come from someone. Why not me? I collect the books and remove the charm myself. Except this isn't the first time one of my charms has threatened the peace of the library. Our meet told Madame Scribner they were my books flying around. So she said that if I caused her any more trouble, she'd write to my parents. Perhaps you could get them for me. There are only 5. She won't be suspicious of a new student looking around.
Why did Army tell Madame Scribner that they were your books?
Oh, to be perfectly honest, I don't think he meant any harm. I think he was impressed, bragging on my behalf. Amit spends a lot of time gazing at the stars, but he knows a good charm when he sees one.
I suppose I could help, if I have the time.
Oh, I'd very much appreciate it. One of the books is my diary. I'd rather it not fall into the wrong hands. If you could collect them and bring them to me, I can remove the charm.
Incendio!
That was nothing. You should see the charm I've been working on.
It's a relief to finally have an answer as to why that portrait was empty.
I'm going to have to use Accio to get to those books. Got it. Only 4 more to go. Accio!
Ugh.
Revelio.
The old librarian, one of the first librarians of Hogwarts, is depicted here. Rumor is that he had no tolerance whatsoever for noisy students and was known for his liberal use of the silencing charm at the slightest sneeze.
Reading can be as magical as any spell. Why can't
Accio! Accio!
My mother adored Transfiguration when she was in school. Disappointed that I was so terrible at it.
You think Gareth Weaver?
Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
Professor Black, might I suggest a ban on magic in the library? Someone has been sneaking into the restricted section, and Cressida Bloom seems to think of the library as her own personal arena in which to practice her latest incantations. It is most disruptive. One might consider Peeves tame by comparison to such antics.
That's the last book. Now to take them back to Cressida.
Oh dear. Today was a good day, that is, until Gareth splashed whatever ridiculous concoction he was creating all over my perfectly stewed lacewing flies. Had to empty my entire cauldron and start all over again. He is such a menace. Thinks he knows everything there is to know about potions. Always disrupting Professor Sharp's class with his experiments. I'm utterly convinced that if he wasn't Professor Weasley's nephew, he would have been expelled by now. Arbroath Smokies again for tonight for dinner. I'm becoming more partial to them now, although I still prefer meat pie.
Reading is any spell. I can't student.
Hello, Cressida. I collected your books, including your diary.
Oh, what a relief. Thank you. I'll happily take the heavy lot off your hands now.
Computer, heads or tails?
Okay, flipping. It's heads.
Here you are.
Well, lesson learned. I certainly won't be practicing any charms in the library again anytime soon. Now, to work out where I went wrong. Perhaps I should start brushing up on my Latin. Thank goodness some people are trustworthy. Certainly wouldn't want anyone but me reading my diary.
It's a relief to finally have an answer as to why that portrait was empty.
Revelio. Sebastian, there you are.
I was hoping to see you. I was in the Three Broomsticks after patrol attack and saw what happened with Rookwood and Harlow. Not many students have Victor Rookwood's attention. What was that all about?
Hello, Abby Toto, I see you there in chat. Such a cool game indeed. I am nearing the end of my playthrough today. Oh, you know what? Here's the thing. I know it feels like a brownie face, but this is like my third time through. And it's just as fun this time as it was the first couple of times. It's a beautiful game. It's a beautiful experience. I'm glad you're having a good time. And it is definitely a cool game. Alright, we're gonna let Alexa choose here. Heads or tails? Computer, flip a coin.
Okay. Tails.
I've never even met him. Perhaps he mistook me for another student.
If you say so. I won't press you now, but you will have to tell me what's going on at some point. You might need me. So, why were you looking for me?
I need to find something for Professor Fig, but it's in the restricted section of the library.
He can't get it himself?
He was called away by Black at the last moment. I suppose I could wait to get a note from him, but...
You want to show some initiative.
Precisely. You mentioned being clever enough not to get caught in the restricted section.
And I am. Meet me outside the library tonight, and tell no one.
What will happen if we're caught in the restricted section?
Detention, no doubt. But a word of caution or two will help. For one, avoid Peeves, the poltergeist. Aside from wanton destruction of property, he loves nothing more than telling on the likes of us.
How concerned should I be about the librarian?
Madame Scribner doesn't take kindly to clandestine activities taking place amongst her precious books, so do all that you can to avoid her. She and I have had our entanglements, but I can hold my own against her. You may not be so lucky.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll meet you later.
Okay, I doubt that I'm going to be jumping into that quest during today's session. I don't know, do I have enough time? I feel like maybe I do have enough time. We'll give it a try.
See there? That's the door we need to reach. And those annoying prefects would love nothing more than to rat on us to Scribner, so don't let them see us. Understood?
I can be sneaky. Let's go.
Hold on now. There's a spell you should know. The disillusionment charm. Good for getting places you're not supposed to be. Cast it and you'll appear as little more than a trick of the light, just as long as you keep your distance and stay quiet.
You mean I'll actually be able to turn invisible?
Something like that. It's not as foolproof as a cloak, but those are expensive. And spells are free. Give it a try.
Hit the wrong button on that last one, but I got it anyway. Had enough of a lead. Alright, disillusionment to avoid being detected in off-limit areas. Okay. Let's see. What do I want here? Let's go with that. Nearby adversaries will sense and then investigate suspicious behavior. Being caught by authority figures will result in quest failure. I see. Why didn't it work? Wait, why didn't it work? Completely failed. Why? Pretty sure I hit the right key. I did see myself go invisible, but then it went right back. Maybe that's because I got discovered.
Silent as a grave.
Yeah, that's probably it. get this guy to move. I remember there was some trick, but I don't remember what it was. Why is he just there? He doesn't move around. What is going on? That was it. That's the trick.
You should have known better than cross my path.
Wrong timing. Alright, now I know what to do. I don't really like these kinds of little puzzles.
Blast. The librarian's still here.
Oh.
Quick, behind the bookcase. We must remain unseen.
They let me through.
Damn. You told me the librarian would be gone by now. I said usually, but it'll still be all right. Do you see her desk behind me? The key is in the drawer of that desk. Now, here's what we're going to do. I'll create a distraction to draw her away. You focus on getting the key. I'll meet you outside of the restricted section. Wait, why do we need a key? Isn't there a spell for this? Alohomora. That's how I always used to get in. But the librarian twigged that I knew the spell and cast an anti-Alohomora charm on the lock. So now it's just this key. But don't worry. I said I'd get you in, and I always keep my word. Trust me.
Given this fact, wouldn't every magician everywhere cast an anti-Alohomora charm on every lock?
Is someone there? Is that you, Peeves? Goodness gracious, what a mess!
That wasn't so difficult after all. Now find that book.
Oh, that one's charmed to look more useful than it is. It's fooled me twice. Never judge a tome by its cover, I say.
Revelio.
Use basic cast while undetected to lure authority figures and enemies to a desired location. Aim mode grants precision spell targeting and reveals additional spell targets.
Ghost, don't let her see you.
Where's the ghost?
Should be in the clip. No need for her to be skulking around.
So what is it you've been looking for?
I'm looking for a cure to help my twin sister, Anne, so that she can return to Hogwarts. Because Merlin knows everyone else has given up.
Why do you think we'll find a cure in the restricted section? Does the Hogwarts matron have nothing that can help Anne?
No! We've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's. But I can research on my own. No need to concern yourself with that right now. Let's focus on what you're after. Which is what, precisely?
I'll know it when I see it.
You're being awfully cryptic. Revelio.
Enchanted books. Best to avoid these books if possible, due not as much to their tendency to fly from one's hands as to their content being spectacular drivel of no educational value whatsoever.
Revelio.
Oh, right. Okay.
I'll be quieter than a jobberknoll.
Let's get that 500 gold, shall we? There we go, 500 gold. Oh! Okay. So I'm keeping track now of these little things here. So I get them more quickly this time through.
Revelio. Levioso! Revelio.
To use a spell or item, you must first add it to your spell set. Add Incendio now. Oh, I was supposed to burn this? Okay.
Incendio! Who have we here? Sebastian Solo and his new little friend. Out exploring where they shouldn't be. Naughty, naughty. You'll get caughty.
Peeves, don't
I'm going to tell. I'm going to tell. I'm going to tell.
Oh, blasted Peeves! I've got to stop him, or at least get to the librarian with a good excuse for all of this.
Computer, flip a coin.
Okay, flipping. It's tails.
How do I know you won't go to the librarian and blame this all on me?
Why would I do that? I like having friends who are in my debt. Now go. Good luck in your search. Now, where's that damned poltergeist got to?
I know just the spell to repair this armor.
Revelio. Reparo. Revelio.
Of course, traces of ancient magic. There must be more to this room.
Revelio. That's it. Revelio.
Where might this lead?
I knew this was going to take longer than I remembered. Yeah, this is going to be a lot of fun. This will take me a while.
Revelio. Revelio.
Not surprising. Guards at the ready.
Protego. Stupefy.
again. Is that open or closed?
Revelio.
Oh, it is open. Okay. What did I do wrong? Gotta sprint! Apparently.
This must be the way forward, but to where?
To where indeed?
Revelio.
That didn't work. Try again.
Protego.
Is there another way to do that that I'm not figuring out?
Nearly there. Best keep my wits about me.
Wait, why? I can see the platform, but it's not doing me. Not doing it. I don't know, but I don't want to miss out on the goodies. So what am I I doing wrong? Sprint key. Come on. I hit the mantle. Not mantling. Wait, did I make it? Well, now I'm here. How do I get to that? I never did this one before. I do not know what to do.
Lumos.
Usually, there's a marker to tell you. Didn't think so.
Levioso.
What am I missing?
Reparo.
Don't have any other spells. Oh. Okay.
Oh.
Okay, put me all the way back here. Alright, I don't care about that anymore.
It is a book after all.
Revelio.
You wanted to see me? Headmistress Fitzgerald, Professor Rackham.
Miss Isadora Morganach, welcome.
Professor Rookwood, Professor Bakar.
We understand that you are adjusting well to life at Hogwarts.
I am.
I am glad. Especially in light of your unusual situation, starting as a 5th year.
As it happens, I was also admitted to Hogwarts as a 5th year. I've never heard of another like us.
Miss Morganach, when we spoke yesterday after class, you asked about the beautiful swirls you saw years ago when we visited your hamlet.
I recognized you all immediately. I cannot thank you enough for what you did.
We were glad to help.
And yes, I did see swirls of magic everywhere that day. My father insists it was my imagination running wild, but it was certainly real to me.
It was not your imagination.
Percival, Professor Rackham can see them too. But we have never known of another who could.
I don't understand. What are they?
The whispers or traces that appear when a particular form of ancient magic is wielded.
Ancient magic?
Few are capable of wielding it. Hogwarts itself is a stronghold of ancient magic.
So if I can see traces of ancient magic, does that mean I can wield it too?
With the proper training.
But let us not get ahead of ourselves, Miss Morganach.
Before I can train you to wield such magic, you must first master all that Hogwarts has to offer.
A magic this powerful can do great harm in the wrong hands. It must be wielded by a select few. As such, we ask that you not speak to anyone about what we have discussed here today.
Hello, Error. I see you there in chat. I got banned again. Oh no! For 7 days. What
Sebastian.
did you do?
Sneaking in the restricted section again! I had thought we were through with this mischief. Clearly detentions are insufficient. I'm afraid I must take this to the headmaster.
But that being said, Peeves informs me that you didn't come alone tonight. If someone has coerced you, I would have you tell me. You're a bright boy. Don't waste this.
There was nobody else. I came alone.
Oh, Sebastian. What will your uncle say?
Peeves. I've always been curious, can I go back down into the antechamber after I do that quest? Or is that it? I'll never see it again. Yeah. Okay, alright. But the guards are going to be all gone, right? Anatheum. Anatheum. Not antechamber. Anatheum. can't believe I forgot about this. I did this last time. It was so easy. Light herbologist hat. Well, at least I got it open, right? All right. I knew I could figure it out. I knew it. I was like, why can't I remember how to do this? Remembered it, got it open, and there we go. All right, now where do I need to go? I need to return to Professor Fig's classroom.
It's a relief to finally have an answer.
All right, and this is where I'm going to call it a day for Hogwarts Legacy playthrough. Got some new quests. Got some new gear. Yeah, I've got the best gear on right now, right? Yeah. Book collections. A couple of guards. Wand handle. And that's that. All right. Okay, and that completes this session. That was fun. That was fun. A little bit longer than typical, I know, by 30 minutes. I'm trying to get these sessions to be 1 hour. But hey, I chose to go and do that quest. I knew it was going to be long. I forgot how long, so hour and a half. Anyway, we'll catch you in the next session. Have yourselves a good one, and we will catch you on the flip side.